Okay, now I'm going to show you how to take your This I Believe essay and turn it into a recording using Garageband and then exporting that recording as an MP3 file onto KidBlog. So, first you need your belief essay, which hopefully you wrote it on Google Docs like I suggested. You'll need to be logged into your KidBlog account, and you'll have to open GarageBand, which is right here. Your GarageBand might look slightly different than mine, but it doesn't matter. You'll want to go to New Project. Voice is fine, and then choose it. And you may have to save it right away to a specific spot. If you do, you can save it to the desktop or to a flash drive. If you're going to get done with it, within the class period, saving it to the desktop is fine. Otherwise, I'd save it to a flash drive so you can move it or take it with you as a GarageBand project. So once in GarageBand, depending on the version that you have, the newest one, this is what it looks like. The older one looks slightly different, but it'll say male voice, female voice. You'll want to pick the one that's appropriate. And again, like I suggested, I would say choose it and then hit the record button here and just record some background sound for a couple of seconds is fine to use in your transitions as a separate track. So you could take a separate track and then record on that one. And I'll do it real quick here for an example. So there's my background track, which I can use later in transitions. So the narration vocal, in this case, it would be, for some of you it may be male voice or female voice, but I'm going to use this one and just record my essay on it. This is how I would recommend all of you start recording your essays, with these words. This is Mr. Boylan with my This I Believe essay. For you, of course, you're going to, instead of saying Mr. Boylan, you would put your name in there. Once you have the whole entire essay recorded in its entirety, and if you need to stop and pause and break it up, you can do that. But if you get one solid reading, that would obviously be the best. Once you get that, this track, you want to make sure if you're using it in your transitions that you move it. You can move these pieces to where you need to. You can copy them and then move one or paste another, sorry. So this one I can move wherever I want. So again, depending on the version, it'll look slightly different, but that's basically the idea. If you need to cut or change your actual main reading, you can do that, and in a variety of ways. Cut it, paste it, etc. Move your background into where the transitions are, and then once you're done, completely done, you're going to want to hit share, export song to disk. You may have to change it, or select MP3. You don't want an AAC, you want MP3 file. I would suggest you just save this onto the desktop again, and call it, my belief essay, or I'm going to use my first name, so Scott belief essay. Export it so it's saved onto my desktop now, and I'm done with GarageBand for the time being. I don't need to save this. You may want to save it if you think that something could possibly go wrong. Save it to the flash drive again, or save it to the desktop. I don't need it, so I'm going to hit don't save. I'm going to get out of Garageband for now, just quit it. So now in KidBlog, I'm going to go to new post, so you have to be signed in. If your name's up here, that means you're signed in. And new post, I'm going to put my title right away. Just, I would suggest My Belief Essay. And then we're going to want to click in the inside of this box so that the cursor is blinking, so that you know you're here, and then you can upload your essay. My computer. And then once it decides to show up, you'll be able to find it, the MP3 file, off of your desktop by going to choose file, desktop in this case. Oops. There we are. Here's my MP3 file. I'm going to open it. It's going to load it. Mine's incredibly short, so it's going to load really fast because I didn't actually put it all in there. Now, here it is. It's still processing. I'm going to insert it into the post. This is what it's going to look like right now. So, I'm also going to go and retrieve my actual written essay now. So, I'm going to go back to that Google Doc, hit select all, hit then Command C to copy it, take that back to the post, and just Command V and paste it in. If you want to leave this title, you can. If you want to get rid of it, you can. It's kind of repeating itself since it already says My Belief Essay, so I'm going to get rid of it. Then I'm going to hit Publish, and I need to choose. I would suggest you please automatically choose public, because I'm going to switch it to public if you don't. I want them shared with everybody that's willing to look at them, so, and hit Publish. I'll have to OK it. This is what yours should look like once it does fully load. It should have a play bar right here, so you can hit play, and it should play. That's it. Then you're done. As long as your essay's here and your recording is above it, everything should be good. So I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you share it with some other people. Thank you.